Hi, and welcome to your intro video. We're using your dietary regulation bracelet, Abacus style. These are being handed out as test samples only for willing participants who are willing to try these out to see how well they help maintain dietary regulation. So we want to advise that we only use any kind of diet program under the careful instruction of a doctor who agrees that this is a reasonable plan, although we do believe it is one. So here's the basic concept. We have the bracelet. You've got a center bead. You've got 11 beads on this side, and you've got 11 beads on this side, as well as you've got this little clasp, little sun guy here. I did kind of a mock-up. We have the sun, and then this is sort of like a little path of life bead, and so it's kind of like path through the day, of your life for your little goals here. So, why did we come up to the number 22? We're trying to go with fullness points. It's not Weight Watcher points. We're not counting calories. We're watching out for macros as best as we can. But we're trying to go with more of a mechanical way of intuitive eating, because I think a lot of times with intuitive eating, if you don't have a stop button, this can kind of give you better guide for that. So what we do is we look at meal fullness on a scale of 1 to 10. When you're at, say, a 0, you're basically starving. You need food right now. If you're at a 10, if you ate one more bite, you would explode, So what we try to do is a more reasonable approach where we're eating to a 5 out of 10, right? So if we were to count these beads and we were to use this as a marker, let's say we ate to a 5 out of 10 and we had breakfast. We went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we would take our little extra bead. It's kind of hard to do with one hand like this. And then we would clasp it around the beads. And this marks us for breakfast. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 10. We ate, let's say, a perfect breakfast, right? After that, let's say we had lunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beads, and we actually ate a little bit extra, and it was just a little past a 5, so we're going to count as 6 beads. We would go ahead and move our bracelet after lunch, our last little charm here, trying to see how easy I can do this with one hand, move this guy all the way 6 beads farther down the line so that we would mark it, and then after that you would know that you only had 11 beads left to go ahead and eat dinner. It could be a big dinner. It could be a big dinner and a snack. It could be snacks all evening long. You could go 3 beads at a time and just kind of keep going. And then once you get to the end bead, that's when conceivably we're supposed to stop eating. Now, if you messed up for the day and it's way early and you're still way hungry, we usually just recommend that you try to eat something like that's very, very friendly, cucumbers, carrots, whatever. If you're still hungry after that, then definitely head in for some protein. Maybe you're just having an extra feeding day. So we do this sort of just more of like an awareness tool. If you go over your points, maybe you'll just understand that you have different times when you crave more foods. It can help you realize where you have some glitches in your diet and you need to work on maybe not eating as much in the morning so that you have more room to eat in the afternoon. Or just kind of overall snacking just kind of makes you more aware of when you're basically eating more than 3 reasonable meals, 2 reasonable snacks, and also having a point for like a calorie drink, or like if you were at the store and you wanted a sample of something or something, it's that extra bite that you just don't have to worry about. So this should be a very, very reasonable amount of food per day for any person. And as long as you do reasonable adjustments, it should actually help you maintain a healthy weight, whether you need to gain a little weight or whether you need to lose a little weight. This bracelet should just kind of bring more awareness to your schedule of food and help you come to better conclusions for your dietary plans. This is just an extra tool. Again, we do recommend that you use this under the direction of a doctor. These are tester samples only. We have not been using these. These are not FDA approved. This is basically brand new. and these are for test samples only. So here is the design, and I hope this helps.